have the topic under this company accounts. Next is your stages. Stages means it is something like when you people have to pay installments. If you will buy some shares, you have to pay the money. That money will be paid in few stages that are installments. First stage is called as application stage. Application stage is considered as the first stage when you see an invitation or an advertisement in a company in a newspaper, and you want to apply. For example, you want to take an admission in any college for your higher studies. Your first step will be you will buy a prospectus, and then you will pay your first installment. Right? After a quarter, they will send you a message, pay your second installment. Then you will again get a message in next quarter, pay third installment. Similarly, the total value of the share is collected by the company in different stages. First stage is called as application stage, next stage is called as allotment stage, and last stage is called as calls. Calls can further be depending upon the company. Company may ask you to pay one call, they may say you to pay two calls. They can further split this call into various stages. So broadly, we call that there are three stages. First is application stage, second is allotment stage, and next stage is called your calls. Calls can further be split. Now there is a guidelines which says that minimum means a company cannot take more than 25% of the face value at the time of application. What it means, for example, the face value of a share is normally fixed ₹10. Whenever company issues shares, as per the guidelines, the face value is always fixed at 10. But company may issue it at any price. They may issue at 10, 15, 12, 9, 7, whatever. The face value is to be paid in different stages: application, allotment, and calls. If the face value of a share is ₹10, so at application means in your first stage, they cannot claim more than 25%. Means they can ask you to pay ₹1, ₹1.5, ₹2, maximum ₹2.5 at the time of application. 25% of the face value is the maximum which they can take at the time of application. Rest balance they will take it in allotment and calls depending. They may say any amount to be paid. Maybe they will say you pay ₹3, ₹4 here, ₹4 here, ₹2 here. How much the company has collected? 6. Total were 10. How much is left? 4. Now it depends. They take all 4 in single call. They may further divide 4 in 1 and 3, 2 and 2, anyway. So this is called as stages. Broadly there are 3 stages. Application, which is the first stage. Second stage is called allotment stage. Third stage is called as call. What happens in application stage? This is, first you have seen an advertisement. As an investor, you made up your mind, yes, I want to buy these many shares. You will apply to company. You will apply to the company. That's why stage is known as application. Then company, they will count how many applications we have received, and they will move to the next step, that is called as allotment. Now for example, as I have given you, considering the same example, you have applied, all of you applied to take admission for MBA in any particular college. Company will receive application from all the candidates. Afterwards, they will allot you seats. They will give you an intimation, yes, you are selected, you are not selected. You will join, you will not join. So this is at company's discretion. Company will decide whom to issue shares, whom not to. They may refuse you also. But application is point of view of the investor. As an investor, you all wanted to invest in a company, you have sent your applications to the company with some money. Then second stage is allotment, which company will decide they have to allot you shares or they do not want to allot you. Even they can refuse you. If they refuse, they will return your money back. Then comes later on, then third stage is call stage. This is about stages. Next is how company issues shares. Yesterday we discussed in the last chapter that it was about issue of shares are made for 3 purposes. What were they? First is for consideration. Consideration means what? If you have purchased assets. When one company purchases assets from another company or take over someone's business, they issue them some shares. That is called as issue for consideration. Second purpose of issuing share is company needs cash. There is a requirement for finance. They will issue shares to the public and collect money. Third was right issue, wherein for additional shares. Now, when company will issue shares, how and in which form? There are two categories. One is from subscription point of view, another is from face value point of view. Now, these terms are very important. All your sums are based on this. First, under subscription is your, yesterday we discussed, it is about fully subscribed. Fully subscribed. Fully subscribed means what? This is basically with the quantity of shares. For example, if company has issued 50,000 shares, right? Company has given an advertisement of 50,000 shares and 50,000 applications are received. Procedure you understand? First, company will show an advertisement. All the investors, they will read the advertisement. They will decide whether they want to invest or not. Those who want to invest, they will apply to the company. So first stage. Now, if company has invited 50,000 applications and they received exactly 50,000 applications, that kind of situation is called as fully subscribed. Means how it will be defined? Applications, I am writing it in short, applications received are equal to applications invited. Application invited. If I put it in another form, for example, that our college has 25 seats for MBA. So we have advertised it in the papers that we have 25 seats for MBA program. And exactly 25 students only applied to take the seats. That's such kind of situation is called as fully subscribed. Company invited 1 lakh shares and they received application also for 1 lakh. So if I am a company, I am giving you an invitation. You are an investor, you also applied to me. Company invites, an investor applies. So this is from investors applied and company invited. When these both are equal, that kind of situation is called as fully subscribed, means fully sold. It can be also put in another example. For example, you have a function at your home. You made a list of the people who will be coming. That was list, you expected 100 guests. So you got printed 100 invitation cards. You submitted, send it to 100 people and exactly 100 guests turned up. Such situation is called as fully subscribed. Means you invited and the people visited, that are equal. Such situation is called as fully subscribed. Second type of situation is called as under subscribed. It's clear from the name itself. Now what will happen in this case? Applications which you will receive will be less as compared to you invited. For example, you invited 100 guests, but actually only 80 guests turned up, 75 turned up, 90 turned up, 99 turned up, one is short. So such is the case of under subscription. Means your applications received in this case would be less than the applications invited. You invited more, but actually what you received was less. We will be doing sums based on this. Next comes is your oversubscription. You can call it as oversubscribed or over subscription. So what would happen in this case? Applications received will be more than applications invited. You invited 100 guests, but actually the guests who turned up were more than 100. That is 110, 20, 30, it could be anything. Company has invited applications for 1 lakh shares. Company can issue or company can allot only 100 shares. Or I have only 1 lakh shares to allot. So I invited applications for 1 lakh, but when I counted the applications, they were more than 1 lakh. Such situation is called as oversubscription or oversubscribed. Means applications received are more than application invited. So this is from subscription point of view. There are only 3 circumstances. Number 1, fully subscribed. Invitation, you have to remember terms. These are terms which we will be using, new terms. One term is application received, which is from investor's point of view, and another is application invited from company's point of view. So invitation is equal to received. That is the case of fully subscribed. When invited are less but received are more, that is the case of oversubscription. When received are less as compared to invited, it is the case of undersubscription. And moving on to next, that is from face value point of view. Whenever shares will be issued, some price will be fixed. If my company has to issue shares to the public, I have to decide so many points, but out of that, important points are the quantity of shares I want to issue, and second, at what rate shares will be issued. Just now I informed you, it is face value of every share by default is always fixed as ₹10. But companies may issue more than face value or less than face value, so there are always 3 options. Normally the face value of every company is fixed at ₹10. This is connected to now rate. This was connected with the quantity. When we talk about this under subscription, full subscription, or this full, under or over, we are talking about quantity, whether the shares issued are more, application received are less or equal. But here we will be talking it from point of view of rupees, what rate they are being issued. First case under this is at par. At par. At par means my face value is 10 and I issued the shares also at ₹10 to public. So face value is equal to issue price. That is called as at par. Means your face value will be equal to issue price. When they both are equal, face value was 10, it is issued also at 10. Such a situation is called as at par. Next is at premium. For premium, there is one section 78. It's very important from theory point of view. They can ask you what are the provisions of section 78. There are 4 or 5 points under section 78 which will be discussed later. Premium means charging more or higher price if the issue price is greater than your face value. Means issue price is greater than face value. Such a condition is called as at premium. Face value was ₹10, but the shares were issued at 11, 12, 13, 14, any such price. That's called as premium. Premium can be any. Premium can be even 100 times, 200 times. Sometimes the face value is 10. Company issues their shares at 550 rupees. That means it is at a premium of 540 rupees. Company can issue the shares at any price depending upon the performance and position of a company. How good the company is, how much is the again demand and supply, how much is demand of the company's shares in the market, On the basis of that, they will decide at what price we have to issue, at par, at premium, and at discount. Now, when we will start our sums, it would be, there may be sums which are fully subscribed sums under these three categories. If shares are issued at par, then what are entries? If shares are issued at discount, what are entries? If shares are issued at premium, then what are entries? If the case is undersubscribed, in case of undersubscribed, again means applications received were less, but you have issued shares at par. Company issued shares at premium. Company issued shares at discount. Then again it would be, if it is a case of oversubscription, company received applications more than invited, but shares were issued at par, shares were issued at discount, shares were issued at premium. So it will become 9 categories in which sums can be asked.